Take a look at the Wall Street Journal's new editorial. The title, Running the Schumer Blockade, the GOP Senate needs to stop Democratic abuse of rules. It outlines some of the ways Democrats are stalling President Trump's agenda. Here to react, the author of the book, In Trump We Trust, Ann Coulter. The Journal editorial makes the point that the president has put forward all these nominees for various jobs in his administration, and a tiny number have been confirmed.
Yeah, it's
and
shocking.
This is deliberate on the part of Schumer. But I don't think there's much the Republicans can do about it, is there?
I think there are things Republicans can do, but I do also think it's worth pointing out, maybe we don't need all these guys. The government seems to be running.
Oh, really? That's a different take, I gotta say.
I mean, maybe they're not really all that necessary. We do need judges, but
well,
I
look,
do
part
think...
of the problem, I mean, forgive me for interrupting, part of the problem is you've still got Obama-era holdovers in those jobs, and they're in the administration.
And
some of them are leaking.
The judgeships are important.
Yeah.
But there are things Republicans can do. I do think we're getting a little Republican obstructionism with Trump as well. Come on, it takes 51 votes to confirm a nominee, so they put in, what, these blue slips and say, no, I'm holding it. So a one-person filibuster? No, McConnell should say, you've taken this too far. We're not going to let you put in your blue slips or yellow slips or whatever they call them and have one person stop a nominee. And in one case, Tom Tillis, he is going precisely against the Trump agenda. He refuses to confirm the head of the Immigration Service unless he can get a bunch more cheap foreign workers for the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, that's a breakdown of the Republicans, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But there are things they can do, in other words. And McConnell could do something. And also, I think some of these Republicans, like Tillis, ought to be called out. Now,
there is some criticism of Mr. McConnell at this moment. He says, we understand, that he's going to present this health care bill at a luncheon today and try to get a vote on it fast. Are you critical of... Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No, I think this is crazy. I don't know why they won't pass the one-sentence bill that I keep recommending, saying there shall be a free market in health insurance. We have a businessman as president. This could have been a golden opportunity for Republicans to explain how all of these back-scratching entitlements do not work.
You wouldn't get the
Let the entitlement... No. You don't repeal Obamacare. Keep welfare for the welfare recipients, but let people like me buy health insurance on the free market, which it is illegal for me to do.
Is that somewhat similar to Ted Cruz's idea?
I hope so. I've heard he has a good bill. But I wish they had done that. And by the way, usually Republicans get complained about because, oh, you're all talk, no action. No, in the case of health care reform, they're all action, no talk. Where are the hearings? I want to hear from the doctors saying 25% of us have gone out of business. All of the medical malpractice cases, our insurance has gone through the roof, all the preventative medicine and useless tests that are given. And what is the problem with Obamacare? I know your audience cares about the taxes, but that is not what the big problem is. The problem is the high premiums, the high deductibles. They can't get health care.
You're really disappointed with the Republican Party, aren't you? You're not so much disappointed with President Trump, although maybe you could... Okay. But you're very disappointed with the Republicans.
Yes.
You don't think stuff's going to get done, do you?
I think a lot of them really, really hate Trump every bit as much as MSNBC does. And they're slow-walking everything, and they're not helping him.
Okay, look, you've not been on the show for, I think, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes. Were you here last week?
This was an oversight. No, it was July 4th.
Okay. I want your take on the way the left treated President Trump's trip to Europe. I think that the president went out there and stood up for America and America's position and Western values. And the media went right at him because of some corrupt kerfuffle about the handshake with Poland's First Lady. Where am I going wrong here?
Shockingly, they won't defend the West. They hate the West.
Exactly.
They hate America. They do. I have it all described in Adios America. Now, some Democrats want to overwhelm our country with third world immigrants who do not love America. I love that Trump keeps incorporating that in his speech. We want to bring in immigrants who love our country, who love our culture. Democrats, Bill Clinton started the huge wave of third world immigrants in the 90s because they figure, oh, we'll have, hegemonic control of this country. The immigrants are voting for us, and they are. 80% of immigrants since 1970 vote for the Democrats. But there is also the Democratic base, which is the hard left, and they hate America. They used to go fight off, in Peru with the revolutionaries. Now they can destroy America from home.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think you're a long way right on this one.
And boy, they revealed themselves at that response to his speech.
Yeah. I thought it would be over by now, but it's not. No. It's getting worse. Ann Coulter, come back and see us very, very soon.
Yes, perhaps next week. No, just kidding.
If you're not careful. Yeah. Thank you, Ann. We always appreciate it. Thanks very much.